say. You understand? So that's exactly what we're doing, okay? So on your block, but I Ghana East, probably no, but they are registered. It's online now. It is free. It's seamless. Okay. OGANIRU Alai is an Igbo social cultural organization. We are not involved in party politics. Our aim is to increase the number of voting strength in the southeast. It is a shame. And on my numbers. And the number na south. They can be where one part. I want so many of our people, so many in different places. So you know, OGANIRU I trade market application. We have internet facilitation, we have DJ, we have data, also there are separate locations that register people. And the printers are here, all the systems are set up. So what we do is that we move around the printers in different places and we help people to register. Okay, this is the aim of what we're doing to end voter parties. Collective fight in the game. Let's try and end voter party in the south. Okay, and we've been talking to people. We understand the challenges. We will solve the ones we will solve, and we will escalate some to INEC and other government agencies that are involved, so that we can see how these things can, help the people so they can come out and vote and register. People can an email Obasahai or Obasahai. The president of Nigeria is very powerful. He can decide what happens in any zone of the country, and it is important that we join the team. It's important that we participate and ensure that we are a stakeholder in this game. Nigeria, let us come out and do what we're supposed to do for ourselves. So as this program is going on, I'll be going around to talk to people. Let's hear their view, let's hear their opinions. I draw how register their voters card. If they've not registered, what is their problem and all that? Okay, so I'm na Aladema in our state, and you can see live, their peace here. So if anybody is telling you that this place is at war, it is a misconception. I've been here for some days now, and we've been talking. Okay, now you want a voters card. You want a voters card? You register? As in the register na INEC site, you want your voters card. Why now? Any problem, you want to just talk to us. Here actually, I actually chop down so wounded, but why and how to participate in the election. I chop that so wounded, but we can take it up and see how to solve it. Do you understand? So do you mind coming on camera and let's talk? Let's discuss really. There's nothing. I'm here. Do you mind? Only here back again. Okay, okay, so get me when a voters card, get me a register. Just go and so let's exactly what the problem.
There is no much problem. So that time.
So time, how long each year they take and you register?
Voters card is at the age of 15 years now.
Okay, how like it now?
19.
Now, 17 now, 2023 you'll be 18 because that's the time I get the election. So you should actually be able to register now. Just and go at the 19, it will suppose you register. So here and I upon numbers. In who do about 10 million, upon the 5 million, I've been at East and about 1 million. Now, although try to see a daughter or church or power to our side, open a yap and decide on your gabu or in research. Quick chapter. So here actually able due to the candidate come out and register and vote. So you got everybody set up, okay. In the next 30 minutes, if you buy neutral, will help you to register. Then are you register? You choose any INEC office. You got your card. You got that INEC office. If you your thumb print, your card. It's simple. So I actually we want to come to you and register and help you to register. I help also many you so that in the next electoral cycle, in numbers. And can go in because in the whole state, Nigeria, they can actually give any president 1/3 in any state. The whole state of Nigeria know at least 1/3. Apart from the indigenous, Igbos are the second largest population So in the nationwide, there goes anybody. I bet you we can decide who rules this country. Which of that? So Kai Pota, okay? So because once they mention and help I now go on also. So I can double up Kaina, Kai quality and okay? Thank you so much. The organization now sponsor here for OGANIRU Ally organization, okay? They focus on the southeast. Okay, thank you so much. One Animekele, Chief, Animekele, in one of your voters card, you register, you want to go to voters card. Now, if you want a voters card, only him a plan, you go and get a voters card. You can't do it because you can't do it because in here, should have booked and never I want cards. So I will keep it up. I decide that. Okay, here, get me a book. I'm not going to carry first. When I chopped up on your blood election, get water numbers for it, but I put any equate. I put any equate water for that scan. When I offer you all difficult. Mama, but then that means that on your eating on what the hand numbers or men health and all bigger or high goga na protect. Oh, yeah, and down OG body the place, all how I call protect. So here I shall buy from everywhere. How happen? So you went for back I registering. I want to see systems. I registering. I have the INEC office. I got your card. And in I actually run with INEC people. So that's what we can register back. I have their card immediately. Okay, Dalo. Thank you. Dalo and so you have had it. A lot of the people here, although some of the challenges they had is that the process of registering is tedious. Okay, and our people are business people, so they look at the timing, and but what we have told them is that this is a sacrifice you have to do for your fatherland. It's a sacrifice you have to do for your children. It's a sacrifice you have to do so that at the end of the day we become a voice within the context of Nigeria. Whatever is our interest, we can also discuss it. I'm trying to see if I can speak with one of the elders I've spoken with before. If he'll be able to come on camera. He also has challenges in terms of going through the voters registration process. So let me see if you have the registration process. So I'm as I interview, I need to get your consent to put you on camera so we can discuss generally what the general problem is and here when it came. Okay, that's fine. So friends, you can see this is our father here. He's retired. So let us hear from him. Then introduce the guy on you and then let's talk generally. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So regarding name and registration at one time, and then due to some challenges, the card is no more, and then you're trying to see how you can like go through it again. So what are the main challenges you want in getting your voters card?
Challenges that at this stage I can't remember about. Challenges. But general challenge is movement. I have 2 cars available to me, but driving them is a problem. And with the pension not being certain, I can't employ a driver. If I employ one, the day I don't pay him, they can insult me and they'll be right.
Yeah.
It will be an insult.
Yeah.
What I expect the government to do, which some things happened in the past. So people are elderly people like us. When we register, the telephone should be taken and then when the thing is ready, they bring it to us.
Exactly.
Not a matter of asking us to come.
Exactly.
Since I went and registered, I have not seen that compound for the past 2 years or so. That time they say they have started continuous registration.
Yeah.
I registered, and after that compound, I have not moved into it, and I don't move easily. Okay. Even some money I need to go and collect somewhere outside this Owerri, I'm not able to go.
Okay.
And I know that in those good days, that pensioners were paid in their houses when they can't come to the support. Okay. So there's no reason why they shouldn't be paid. And I understand that in Britain, pension is even paid to the post office.
Post office, yeah. The nearest post office. Just walk into the nearest post office and get your pay.
For us.
Yeah.
Because I have strained myself enough.
Yeah.
This year I'll be 80 years.
Wow.
There are people who are older than me. And if I'm complaining, then I don't know what they will say. They may be worse.
So the bottom line is that INEC needs to consider our aged population when they are putting in place all their processes, and they will look at accessibility and make things easier for the aged population.
Yes, that's
you know. So the process shouldn't be only focused on that I am healthy and I can walk around.
No.
So INEC needs to think of the numbers of the aged population in villages and put in place a system or process that will enable them to register and get their card without having to move around much, right?
Yes, because even standing on a line.
Online.
Like when I go to any bank now,
yeah,
I don't stand on the line.
They just let you in straight. I'll pay one on your ATM card, right?
No.
Okay.
If I go to ATM and stand on that line and fall,
okay,
and the age grade of mine collapsed in Lagos and died. What they did that they picked his telephone,
yeah,
and then called somebody who was at Aba, who told him the brother was in Lagos, and then the brother was contacted. Okay. And since that thing happened to George, I don't go to bank and stand.
Wow.
Because if I collapse, then when they call me, will I be revived?
Okay, then as a retired permanent secretary, what solution would you prefer to INEC? How, as an the challenges in one and the things surrounding it, what kind of solution, if you have to speak with INEC chairman one-on-one,
when they inoculate children under 5 years, do they insist on their coming to a center?
Okay, they go to their house to inoculate them.
House to house to
yeah, that's true.
So
that's
why
true.
wouldn't they go to house to treat people? Well, when I registered, didn't I tell them my age?
Okay.
Anybody above 70 should not be expected to be talking about.
Okay.
And my 50, once I hear anywhere, I'm there. Okay. For curiosity's sake, if for nothing else. You can see the way I'm moving on my seat.
Yeah.
I have pains, I have difficulty moving around. And so when you do, I say, I don't even remember the year I registered. I put the thing that they gave me in my pigeonhole. When they collected the card to services, I removed it. Maybe one day I'll stumble on it. I don't even know where it is. So you can make these things easier for elderly people. And not to say, go to that center. Okay. And when you go to the center,
and it makes a lot of sense, because if government can do vaccination, house-to-house vaccination,
yes, they do that.
I see no reason why they cannot do house-to-house registration. You register and then they print your card and give it to you immediately.
Yes.
You know, without having to make you run around and another. And I think that's a very good thing that INEC has to consider, because even then the process of getting is very tedious, and you know.
In my younger days, I went and did that, but not at this age.
Not at this age.
Not
wow.
at this age. Wow. Even when I go to vote it now, if I have to stand on the line, I will go.
Yeah.
Because if I offend there, because one thing I have noticed now is that if I stand at a place for about 5 minutes, I'll start shaking.
So even so now that the president has assented the electoral bill, INEC can actually think of electronic means of voting where each people like you doesn't need to go around. You can just stay somewhere, either with your ballot box or something, vote without having to stress. And then the number of age people we have nationwide, they are actually in their millions.
Yes,
and by virtue of this problem, it looks as if a lot of our elderly age a lot of our seniors are disenfranchised. Immediately.
There's no doubt about that.
I see.
Because I know when GC Okeze was alive, we used to go and stay there. Wow. Then I was younger, and he was younger too. Wow. But I don't think if he's still alive now, that he will want to go and take that pace.
Wow.
Because you just died there, your children lose out.
Children lose out, yeah.
And they haven't paid pension regularly while you are alive. You see, when you die, they will remember to pay you any areas. And who want to die? I don't want to die.
Okay, then, thank you so much. So our group OGANIRU Ally, some of this problem culture is up. So we may send one of our registration members, they will come here with a laptop and look at it. I'm not registered before.
Yes,
so
I haven't gone
you haven't gone through. Is it ready or not? Like what year did you do that? Each the year?
I just don't remember. At that time they stayed go for continuous registration.
On last year?
No, I think it's about 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Now municipal, that's where I went.
Okay.
I was even given privileged treatment.
Okay.
Because I told them I can't be on that line.
Okay.
They called somebody, came, I was taken in and documented.
Okay.
And I left. I will want to vote. Okay. But If voting means
risking your life
on
and
the line,
then it doesn't worth it.
Then I don't think it's worth it. The game is not what they can do.
Okay. Okay, so we would look at the possibility of see if we can retrieve back your previous registration.
Yes,
and then, so me and my team got eight discuss now, and I will send someone to come here with a laptop, and we go through the process to together. But the current setup, after I email online validation, again they got to in their office, got pick the card, and that is the tedious part of it. Yeah, that's the main problem. And for me, I don't really know what's the big deal in getting all this card.
I inherited a house from one of the townships, not more than 40 miles away from me, from my late father. The house, 6 rooms there, got burnt in 2017. I have not gone to see the compound.
Wow.
6 rooms got burnt, and I have not gone to see the compound. It's just my child that came out with a photo of it in his camera, in his phone. And I said, I don't even want to see that. Because at this age, I should age gracefully. I shouldn't be subjected unnecessary
pressure and everything. Okay.
Otherwise, I'm not an elder.
Okay, thank you so much.
Can pay pension
to their post office.
Through the post office.
Which is closer to the people.
In my younger days, I know that pensioners who couldn't come to collect their money from sub-treasury, the sub-treasury, you can go and investigate for bonus, went to their houses and paid them. And that's how they discovered those who died. Because if you come and see morning ceremony, say, so. I said, yeah. Then if it's that the man is sick on the bed, you pay him. That enables him to treat himself. Yeah. And those boys who are going to pay it in those days when things were better, even enjoyed it, because the old man would say, hey, people will not talk about here. Before, by the time he finishes documenting, the man signing paper on this. ACN is going to and if those things can be done in those days, why should they not be doing now? Okay. Where are we torturing our own people as if we don't wish them to be around? Yeah. Like when I hear some people saying that people are too old to govern, I say that is people who are saying they do not want to live long. There's a possibility that, you see, longevity has been increasing. True. In my younger days, I didn't know I would get up to this age. Wow. But if you watch most days now, it's around 75, 80 something, 90, 100. God can become kind again, and you start seeing that the age for death of many people will not become 120. What are those people saying? When the person is still sound upstairs, he's governing a matter of boxing. It's a football playing that will require energy. And the man they are looking at this country, I'm not necessarily saying whether he's governing well or not. So Buhari, he's traveled more than what many young men would do. He's always flying. Yeah. 10 years ago, I wouldn't even do that flying, not to talk about that. But if he's that capable and he's still doing that flying about, going to conferences, what makes him old? So chronological age is different. It's different. Age. But what we are now looking at is having the critical mass of Nigerians coming out to decide who rules them, who presides over them. You know, that's the target. And then I need them experience. When you retired permanent secretary now, a lot of experience sits with you in terms of managing people. Even when I want to comment on that election. Yeah. Yeah. Better elections were done in this country, where they use civil servants as supervised returning officers. Up to 1983 at least. I know I served, even up to 1990. We didn't apply. We were virtually conscripted. But since Jega went there, what they feel now that the best way to be an administrator is to be a professor. A professor of in the university. Because electoral work is not lecturing. It's not teaching. That's true. So it's more of administration than lecturing. Okay. So you think civil servant that has career in the civil service, and also because you have a career in the civil service, you have a lot to protect. Yes, it keeps you on the check. On the check. I did that in Institute. I did that at ICOP. I did in a number of places. Just your name will come out. The only people who refused to go, and they were excused in one of the years, may not remember exactly the year. for the people of Ministry of Justice who say when these matters go to court, we will be involved in
this. Okay, so they excuse themselves.
litigation.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
So we cannot be directly involved
in the performance.
And they excuse them. But the others, I was director of culture that time. They just tell you have been appointed so place. And they use a lot of teachers. That's people who have career, not this ad hoc. They are using more of ad hoc people
who doesn't have anything career, to lose. So even when they get involved in something, you can't really punish them.
How do you punish them? If somebody gives him good money, what does he lose by taking the money? But if as a director of culture, then I go to YouTube Burma and somebody gives me money and it's discovered, the civil service will dismiss me.
And then you lose all your benefits.
It's just like one of the mistakes they made by saying that civil servants now are in their so-called contributory pension, which has introduced more corruption in the civil service. Because in our own time, a civil servant was very, very careful not to lose his pension or gratuity. Anything threatening it, he said, "My bread."
Yeah,
But by the new arrangement, it is just an account you are maintaining. If you are dismissed, you don't lose the account. Nothing. So if you can steal the whole thing and put it there, then they can tell you go and you keep your account. In our own time, you are dismissed, you lose your gratuity, you lose your pension.
Wow.
And so there has to be some control mechanism.
Yeah. Okay, Dede, thank you so much. It's been nice talking with you. Quite a huge experience, and your memories are still very, very, very strong at this age. May God continue to keep you for us. So OGANIRU Alliance will bring in the systems, and we'll see how we can help you sort out your voters card. No, and then we will also discuss with INEC going forward, because we have some INEC personnel we are working. We'll discuss with them to see how they can take care of people that are not able to leave their house for the process. Okay.
Even would anything go wrong if I'm voting my house?
Yeah, there's nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, because if they are going to do this electronic transmission, the ballot box becomes less important.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you vote, the thing should go to the center.
Thing goes to the center. I think the president just assented to the bill allowing electronic transmission, so we should see a lot of improvement from INEC soon. Okay.
Let's hope so, because I told you the organizing an election is more of administration than lecturing. It is university people that are now they get introduced. They are now the dominant people. I'm not saying that they are not qualified. Some of them are very well qualified, but I was surprised to see one university professor finding it difficult to read because maybe his classes were not good enough. But whatever it is, it just reminded me that this man's inclination is not this job. His inclination is letting people get more
education. So they should use more of career civil servants.
Yes, and take those of them that that have
inclination in that area into numbers. Okay, Dede, thank you so much. I'll come back to you. Thank you, sir.
Are you from?
Yes, sir.
What part of all?
No, what part of all? We are live. Let's just. I'll come back. We'll have that. We'll have this discussion.
I'm from
Okay, this is one. I'll come back and discuss with you, sir. This is OGANIRU Alliance. Is the name of the organization. OGANIRU Alliance Initiative. OGANIRU Alliance.
I know what is OGANIRU. Forward movement.
Forward movements of our land. One. Yeah, positive ones. Not negative development. OGANIRU.
Just talking to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. We will do our best to bring back the kind of people we have those days.
You lost your food. When I was a young man, I was eating the privilege.
once on Sundays, yes, I remember.
Twice a year,
yeah.
But
every day is a stable food now.
And all those things.
Yeah, no longer there.
There's something like very each time my mother said this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even Abarote, those things are
yes,
gone.
Abarote. I remember Abarote.
Those are, they are gone.
And those are natural foods that has a lot of
We are
medicinal stuff.
We are talking about soy.
That's why
It's not only the language that makes it.
the food and the culture.
But the man who
Can you imagine?
So it's not just the language is good, should be preserved.
But the culture and the practices.
The way God made us to survive. Made our forefathers. Like when I was a young man, I know that the Igbos boil soup many days.
Yeah, that's true.
They eat it in the night. When they remain, they eat it in the morning,
and that's it.
The next night,
they cook another one.
So many things have changed.
Okay, Dede, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna get you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, bye. So we've been talking with one of our seniors in the Owerri metropolis, and you can hear him. A lot of challenges. So INEC needs to evolve because I'm happy with some of the electoral acts that the president has signed. So what we're saying now is that INEC needs to evolve and begin to use the support that the law has given them to think of accessibility measures. Accessibility measures are the things you put in place to encourage people that are not strong enough to move around, like people on wheelchair, people on crutches, and our elderly people. So those are what we call accessibility measures. These things are done everywhere in developed countries where as you're designing a system, you are imputing accessibility measures into the system to ensure that everybody is taken care of. So INEC really has a lot on his leg. If the democracy of this country has to grow, INEC needs to sit up. We need a more agile INEC. We need a more highly innovative and productive INEC that will ensure that the critical masses of the people involved in voting. So thank you so much for watching this. We will be running this as the day goes by. I'll be going offline now, and then once we come up to start the official launch of the program, we will come online. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.